Everybody knows the Nürburgring, Mount Akina, and the Pacific Coast Highway are great driving roads. But what if you're looking for something else? Something a little more thrilling, something a little more insane. We're gonna take a look at some of the most insanely fun, scary, and dangerous driving roads around the world that you might have heard of, or maybe you haven't. Hey, big shout out this week to our sponsor, Raycon earbuds. When I'm writing an episode of WheelHouse, I need to be completely focused. That's kind of hard when your desk is right next to one James Pumphrey. He's a loud guy. Sorry, what?
Blah, 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 blah.
That's why I pop in my slick Raycon wireless earbuds. They're loud, they have a ton of bass, and they hold a charge for like a really long time. Seriously, I think I charged them last month and they're still kicking. The best part is their sound is on par with other premium earbuds, but they start out at about half the price. Click the link in the description below to get access to Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. Support the companies that support Donut. Thank you, Raycon. Going off script here. I really love my Raycon earbuds. I use them all the time when I'm working out, which isn't very often. So they're great. I love this company. I love these headphones. Check them out. Let us know in the comments what your favorite driving road is. But for now, let's kick it off with a crazy ass road in China. Don't be fooled by the name. The Tongtian Avenue is more of a mountain pass than what we would call an avenue here in the States. Built between 1998 and 2006, this is a relatively new road that climbs 1,100 meters of mountainside in just 7 miles of highway. Now, I'm not a topographer, but that seems pretty steep. It has a lot of ominous nicknames like the Avenue Towards Heaven and the Big Gate Road, and of course, the Heaven Linking Road that make it seem like it was built just for people to die on. But that's not the case. The road leads up to a natural rock formation called the Gateway to Heaven. Altogether, Tongtian Avenue is made up of 99 hairpin turns. 9 is a significant number in Taoism, as its followers believe there are 9 palaces in heaven. This road is pretty dangerous to drive on when it's dry, but even more so when the conditions are a little less than perfect. I'm talking rain. I do recommend you take a ride on this road if you have the chance. Just make sure it's not the last ride you ever take. Be careful. And if you want to check out the Gateway to Heaven, you can always walk up the 999 stairs it takes to get up there. My pick for driving the Tongtian Highway would be the Subaru WRX S209. It's the top of the line WRX, short wheelbase, all-wheel drive, turbo, fast as frick. I would definitely take it on that road. The Aroha Road in Japan, located in the Togichi Prefecture, comes in at number 2 on this arbitrary list, no particular order. This pair of winding mountain roads are separated into one that ascends and one that descends. That means goes up and goes down. From the bottom to the top of the mountain, you travel more than 1,300 vertical meters through a series of 48 switchbacks. Like most of the roads on this list, Aroha is less busy in the mornings and on weekdays. All right, so this is basically as close to Mount Akina as you can get in real life. Aroha's giving me a lot of initial D vibes, so I'm thinking my choice for this road is, of course, the Hachiroku, the AE86. Can't go wrong with that. One of the best roads in the Southern Hemisphere to drive your 4x4 is Skipper's Canyon Road in New Zealand. This treacherous gravel road was carved into the side of a steep canyon during New Zealand's gold rush in the late 1800s. The views are a sight to behold, but don't get distracted while you're driving because much of the road is inches away from a sheer drop, so that's fun. This road is so dangerous. It's the only road in New Zealand that's not covered by rental car insurance. But don't be deterred. Skipper's Canyon is full of amazing vistas and plenty of trail to scratch that off-roading itch. My choice for Skipper's Canyon is the Toyota 4Runner. I just think that'd be so much fun. You can take all your friends. If you really want to open up your car, here's a road you might want to consider. Located on the Isle of Tasmania, a section of the Lyell Highway is known by the locals as 99 Bends. This grueling hill climb tests the limits of some of the sickest supercars in the world along a 48-kilometer stretch of highway. The 99 Bends have an excellent combination of not many cops and great traction, which is paramount when your only protection from a steep plunge down the mountain is a wooden guardrail. The traction also makes it one of the most popular roads in the world for motorcyclists. My choice for 99 Bends would be a Nissan R33 GTR because I'm a hipster and I want to drive one on 99 Bends. Across the pond in New South Wales, Australia, lies one of the most intense forest roads in the world, Macquarie Pass. This 5-mile stretch of road on the Illawarra Highway is surrounded by a beautiful, majestic, wooded landscape. But this landscape hides a dirty little secret, a big box of porno. No, this 5-mile stretch of road is one of the most dangerous highways in Australia. Not only is it narrow with tight hairpin bends, the hillsides are known to collapse when heavy rain hits. That's comforting. The dense forest makes visibility on turns almost non-existent, and sometimes the road just goes into one lane. Serious question. Does everything in Australia have to kill you? What's up with that? My pick for Macquarie Pass would be a Holden Commodore HSV, whatever the top of the line was that they made at the end of Holden's run. That's what I want. A road doesn't have to be in Australia to kill you. Check out this sketchy-ass highway in Brazil. BR-319 is an 800-kilometer national highway built to link Manaus, a city in the middle of nowhere, with Puerto Velho, a city that's also in the middle of nowhere. There are a lot of reasons this road is dangerous, one being that a lot of it isn't paved. For a dirt road in the middle of the rainforest, that means you're going to be trudging through a lot of mud. And you'll probably make mud in your pants when you have to cross any one of BR-319's insanely rickety bridges. But if you've off-roaded everywhere else and you're looking for a challenge, you might enjoy driving this road. My choice for BR-319 isn't a car necessarily. It's that weird machine that has the screws on the bottom that let it go over everything. On second thought, don't do BR-319. Don't do that. My choice for BR-319 is a helicopter. I'll fly over it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing that. One of the more popular driving roads in the world is Stelvio Pass in Italy. It's the second highest road in the Alps, topping out at 9,045 feet. And it's been hosting hill climbing events since 1898. It's narrow, it's got 48 hairpin turns, and Top Gear called it the greatest driving road in the world. Shmi took an R8, Porsche 918, and a McLaren up there. I'm jealous. My choice for the Stelvio Pass, I'm taking an Alfa Romeo 8C. Not super expensive that I'm gonna lose my house, my parents' house, my grandparents' house, everyone's houses if I crash it. Just kidding, I don't own a house. Sharp mountain roads and breathtaking landscape, Trollstigen in Norway is the perfect place to test the limits of your car. Norwegian for Troll's Ladder, this narrow road winds down an incredibly steep mountainside past green moss and waterfalls. It's a magical setting for a road and a unique driving experience. I would not want to ride a motorcycle on a wet-ass mountain road though. That would be dangerous. My pick for the Troll's Ladder is the Volvo V60 Polestar. It's all-wheel drive, it's blue as hell. I think it's just fitting for Norway. How about a 240-mile stretch of road with no hotels, restaurants, or gas? If you're up for that challenge, you should check out the Dalton Highway in Alaska. The Dalton Highway runs from just north of Fairbanks to a city with a very uplifting name, Dead Horse. The highway is actually 414 miles long total, or 666 kilometers, which makes it instantly my favorite highway ever. It's known as one of the most isolated roads on the planet. Along the entire road, there's only 3 towns, and I'm using the word town very lightly. Coldfoot, a vital resting place along the way, has a population of 10 plus. An SUV or 4x4 is crucial to surviving this highway. Smaller vehicles and motorcycles are highly discouraged, which I understand. You don't want to run out of gas on a bike and have to spend the night camping in one of the coldest parts of the world. I think I'm probably gonna take like a dually of some sort. An SUV or 4x4 is crucial to surviving this highway. The only other road that can compete with the Dalton Highway for harshest road in the world is the Trans-Sahara Highway, which passes through Algeria, Niger, and Nigeria. That's right, 3 different countries. Temperatures regularly exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 degrees Celsius, and there's sandstorms. Around 85% of it is paved and the rest is sand. For those parts, a 4x4 and knowledge how to fix it is absolutely necessary. If your car breaks down, there's no one around to help you for hundreds of miles. This YouTuber drove a Ferrari Testarossa across a big chunk of it. I think for the Trans-Sahara Highway, just a lot of straights, some slight bends here and there, I'm gonna take one of my favorite road trip cars, The Dodge Charger Hellcat Edition. Super comfy, got big old seats, but also goes fast AF. Oh, and those sandy parts, I don't need 4x4 because I'm not gonna go in them. I'm just doing the paved parts. Rounding out our list for most insane driving roads is the Sahni Pass in South Africa and Lesotho. This steep mountain road runs from an altitude of 5,000 feet all the way up to 9,500 feet. You absolutely need a 4x4 to get to the top of the Sahni Pass. And even with one, it's super sketchy. The dirt roads are rough and steep, falling rocks and slam into your car at any time. But if you pull it off and make it all the way to the top, you'll be rewarded with one of the most beautiful views in the entire world. All right, so my pick for the Sahni Pass is a Land Rover with some big old chunky off-road tires on it. If you're broke like me and can't afford to travel to these places, hop in your car and explore your city and you might find the next great driving road. And she's buying her gateway to heaven. And there's a wind on down the road. Our shadows tell a little soul. There's a crazy Chinese road. It's got tons of turns it shows. Be nice. See you next time.